Hi, I am Debasis Arukh, working as a software QA engineer in Mindfire solutions. So the thing is, here I am going to show you how you can use the BTS, that is bug tracking system. So first thing I want to tell you that we are using this Mantis or BTS not only as a bug tracking system but also as a project management system. So how we can use that as a project management system, that I want to tell you. So the first thing is that when the client is giving task or whatever the feature, that comes to the developer directly, not to the QA. So the first thing is developer need to maintain this thing first. After that the QA's work will start. So let me log in first. This is the page of this bug tracking system. So here you need to log in first. That can be given by your admin, your login credentials. Let me log in first. Okay, here you can see if the project is there, means in this drop down you can choose your current project or whatever project is assigned to you. You need to just select the project first, then you need to go for the different feature like here view issues, report issue, whatever it may be. I will come to this later. So let me select one project first. Okay, so here you can see that I have selected the one test project. So here you can go for report issues. So here I am going to tell you that the task, now I am telling that is the task of the developer. Okay, so when the developer is getting the task from the client, he need to add all those features or all those tasks into this Mantis or BTS. So the task from the developer is, he need to go for this category he can add like functional or change request or as a new feature, and this list can be customized by your admin as per your requirement. Your admin can manage these things. So let's say here I am going to select one. This is the, let's say one change request is there, that is not applicable, and this thing I will come later, this select profile. Okay, here let's say summary, you need to add that feature, or you can say this, okay, test feature. The description is there, suppose. Okay, also he can give some additional information if the developer or the client have any. Okay, and if he have any kind of document or anything screenshot, then he can browse and upload those things. Then he can go for submit report. Remember, this is the thing what I am telling, that is the task of the developer first, not the QA. Okay, here you can see that the developer has added this. And one more thing that I want to tell you, that here you can see that logged in as Debasis A. There's a developer. Here actually I am the QA, but this for testing purpose, there is a credential has been changed and this is for developer. So whenever you will log in as a QA, you means you will be shown as a reporter, that is not a developer. So here I am going to show you, means let's say here the developer has added that feature. This one is the feature recently added, and that is the status is new. So after that, the task of the developer is, he need to assign that task to himself. Like this, he need to go to the particular ID and open that one. Then he need to change the status to assigned. Okay, change the status to assigned and assign that to himself. Okay, and during that he can add a note like development has been started. Like this, any kind, means whatever is relevant, he can add that one and go for assign that issue. Usually the task is, he need to assign the task to himself first, because he just got the requirement from the client and he need to do that development properly. Okay, here you can see now the task is assigned to himself only. Okay, so now the development has started, and when the development is completed, then the task of the QA or the tester will begin. So for that, the task of the developer here is, he need to add a note over here. Here you can see one note section is there. Either he can directly add a note, or means during changing of status he can add a note like this. Let me add over here now, like task is completed and ready for testing. Okay, with this note he need to add a note for this first, and after adding a note he need to change the status of this ID. Now the status is assigned, and now this need to be changed to feedback. Okay, once the status is changed to feedback, then the work of the QA will start. The QA will see, yes, this list of issues here, and yes, this is in feedback, so it's my work now, and he will go for testing all those features. Okay, so here you can see that note is added by the developer. Yes, the task is completed and ready for testing. Then he need to change the status. Here you can see the change status to feedback. Here in this list you can see different kind of status, and these things also can be customized by your admin as per your requirement. Whatever status you need to change, I am just giving telling you the process which what I am following, or in our company we are following. Like now the change status can be changed to feedback. Change status to feedback. Yeah, as I had already told you that you can add note as earlier I had added, or else you can add over here also. Okay, so as I had already added, no need to add over here. You can directly request for feedback. So once you just change the developer has been change the status to feedback with proper note, then the work of the QA will start. Okay, so here you can see the status is now changed to feedback. So here the work of the QA will start. When QA will log in as per his credential and go to the particular project and go to this view issues, he will see the list of issues whatever is assigned, whatever is in feedback. Now you can see, yes, this is in feedback and this is my job to do that. So after that he will go to that particular ID and open that one, and he will see, yes, this is the feature assigned by the developer for me to test, and there's some additional info or whatever it may be. And he will see, yes, there's the task for me to test. He will test those. And one more thing, suppose let's say he has added a feature like suppose a form is there, and here just functionality here added is that submit functionality. Okay, the form submission. So during testing, if he is getting the direct issues means, let's say that add or submit functionality is not working, let's say. So here no need to go for any issue or report any new issue. He can add a note over here that the QA, I'm telling the task of the QA here, yes, it is tested and this feature is not working. Okay, because this feature is not working totally. Okay, so for this case no need to add a new report or report a new issue. He can add a note over here, yes, this feature is not working, then just add a note and assign this ID to the developer. Okay, so he can add a note over here. Also he can, during changing the status to assign, he can add a note over there also. Okay, let me add a note over there directly, during assigning. You will go to, okay, change status to assign, and the QA will assign the particular ID to the developer. It is tested and this feature is not working. Okay, after that he will assign the task to the that ID to the developer. Okay, so here you can see the particular ID, whatever is assigned or given feedback by the developer to the QA. Now the QA checked and see that the particular feature is not working. Then he just add a note and assign that to the developer. Okay, that is one thing. And if he is getting some other issues, if he is getting some issues after doing some positive or negative testing or implementing by different scenarios, if he is getting any validation issues, any other issues, then he can go for report a new issue and he can add that issue over there and assign to the developer. Okay, so during adding a particular issue by the QA, he can select one category like, yes, this is the functional, or is this the functional measure, or it's a issue related to security or a UI or usability, or it's a crashing issue. Okay, So whatever it may be, it can be added over here. And how is the reproducibility? Is it always reproduced, or sometimes, or random? I don't know, let's say it is always. And you can set the priority like severity. Yes, it is the crash issue. Here you can select different kind of things also, like minor, major, tweak. Okay, and priority, you can set the priority for that issue, it's high or it's urgent or immediate. Okay, and one more thing is the select profile. I will come back to you regarding this later. So here it can be added. Yes, means like you can give a summary, like issue is like, suppose different sections are there. Okay, means module 1, section 1, then L button is not working. Like this you can add a give a summary, and here in you can give a detailed description of your issue. Okay, so and after that you can give also here a step to reproduce, like what are the different steps. Like in steps 1 you need to go to particular module. Okay, then in step 2, like this you can have particular steps, means how easily we can reproduce that one. Actually it is not only help to the developer, it will help to you also, because whenever the developer will fix that issue and again give the feedback to you to retest that one, you may be confused that yes, how it was actually reproduced. You might have forgotten that one. So whenever you will see this, yeah, these are the steps I had mentioned regarding, means during filing that issue, you can go through those steps and easily reproduce that one. Okay, and retest those. It will be easy for both you and developer. And if you have any additional information, you can add over here. And of course, while you are filing any issue, you must have any kind of screenshot or any kind of recording, okay, any video, means to better understand the issue. You can upload that one over here. You can browse and upload that one, and then you can submit that one. So during submit you can, again, let me submit that one. You can submit that issue. Okay, so here you can see the particular issue is added by the QA. Okay, now the status is new and he need to assign the task to the developer, so we need to change the status over here. Okay, so before that I need to tell something. Here you can see this P is there, is the priority. We have set priority as high, that's why the symbol is like this. Priority is urgent. Whenever you mouse over, it will show like this, urgent, and when it is normal, it is like this. Okay, so for different things it is different visual, it is added over here. So this is the particular ID. By clicking over this ID, you can go to the detail page, and this is the thing you can see here, hash is there. It is the number of nodes added to the particular ID. Okay, and this is the symbol of attachment. So whatever screenshot or videos, whatever you have attached, means the number of things you have attached, this is the count over here. Okay, this is the severity you have mentioned, crash, and this is status as new. Okay, and the other things like date submitted and updated, and this is the summary. So now the task of the QA is, that is, he has added this issue and he need to assign that to the developer. So you need to go to the particular ID. Okay, so here you need to change the status to assigned. Okay, it is assigned over here. You need to, one more thing is that whenever it is assigned to the developer, or when the developer is giving feedback to you, whatever it may be, but here you need to have some responsible person for this, like this. So here I am assigning it to the developer. Let's say in this particular project we have 4 developers working, so maybe the particular module or particular section I am testing, for this the responsible developer is let X. Okay, then I need to assign that issue to the X developer, not to the other developer. Actually it is not coming over here. So during assigning, that list will come over, means come there, like there you can choose the particular person or the particular responsible person over there, and you need to select him, then you can assign that issue to that particular developer. Okay, let me assign it first. Okay, during assigning you can, if you have any other note you can add, or else you can directly assign that issue. Okay, so here you can see that we have assigned, or the QA has assigned that to the developer. Here you can see one there, assigned to. Actually some problem is there as I'm working on this test project, so we'll be able to see that particular person name to whom you will going to assign that one. So here it is assigned to the particular developer, and now when the developer will log in and see, go to the view issues and see, yes, this particular ID or particular issue is assigned to me, means assigned to the developer, then he need to work on the particular issue. Okay, so here you can see that particular issue is assigned to the developer. Now when developer will log in and go to this view issues, he will see, yes, this particular issue is assigned to me, means assigned to the developer, and he will start working on that. So let's say he has fixed some to some extent, and again give to feedback to the QA. Yes, and he will add a note that yes, this is fixed, and now you can check. Okay, like this he will go to the particular ID and again add a note over here, it is fixed, can be tested. Okay, and will change, developer will change the status to feedback. Okay, so once it is in feedback, then QA will again check that one, yes, this is in feedback and I need to check, and he will again see that yes, the particular issue was I had filed like this, and he need to check that one. He will see, yes, now it is working fine, then he can go for resolve that issue. And if you will see that this is not working, then he will again add a note like that, no, it is not working. Okay, like it is checked and seems like not fixed, or whatever is relevant, you can add a note and assign the same issue to the developer again. Okay, but now let me show you means how you can resolve that one. Okay, if it is working fine, then you need to change the status to resolve. So you need to add a note like that, it is checked and working fine. Actually we are adding this note to have a particular track, so later whenever a QA or a developer or project manager or lead, whoever will see this one, so he will have a particular track of this issue. Yes, this issue was assigned at that time, or during this day he has added a note like this, it was fixed, it was again retested on that day, and again it was assigned to the developer on this day, and on that date it is resolved. So we will have a proper track over that. So we are adding proper note over here. So okay, now it is okay, actually it is in assigned state. Let's say the developer will add a note like it is fixed and can be retested. With this note he can change the status to feedback. Okay, actually during changing to feedback he can add that note also, as I had showed you that he can add that earlier also. Okay, if it is fixed, he can request for feedback to the particular QA involved in that project. Okay, here you can see now the status is changed to feedback, and with a proper note added by the developer, that is, it is fixed and can be retested. Now the QA will retest the particular issue, and let's say now it is working fine, then he need to change the status to resolved. So here you can see the different status, like resolved is there. Actually here we are having some other status like closed. So by your admin it can be customized. So let me tell you how we are not actually closing it. Actually if you will go for close the issue, then that will be particularly closed, but we are maintaining as at a resolved, because later whenever you are going to review the particular issue, let's say after 15 days or after 20 days or after 2 weeks, you will go to particular issue again and again just review that one. So at that time the particular issue will occur, means you need to reopen that one. So if it is already closed, then you can reopen that one. That's why we are making it resolved. So later whenever you are going to verify that, you can reopen the particular issue unnecessary. Okay, so let me resolve this one first. Now it is working. So whenever you are going to resolve that one, you can add a note either you can add a note over here, add note, and then go to the status to resolve, or during changing status to resolve you can add a note over there like it is fixed or working fine, like it is tested and seems like working well, or something like this. Okay, so by adding this you can resolve the particular issue. Okay, on resolve the particular issue will get resolved. Okay, now you can see the status is being resolved here. Okay, so now you can go to the BU issues and see the particular issue is resolved. So this is the general process what I have told you now. The task comes from the developer to the QA, again QA to the developer. Okay, like this developer will give feedback to the QA. And remember one thing, that the work of the QA will start whenever it is in status feedback. Okay, and the work of the developer will start when it is in assigned. Okay, whenever you will file an issue it will be in assigned. Okay, here you can see that the different statuses are there, like resolved we are having some kind of green or creamy color, you can see. For assigned we are having just kind of blue. Okay, for feedback we are having this color, for new we are having this color. So actually this is to distinguish that different kind of statuses with different color. Okay, so in the right side you can see the name. Actually this is the responsible person to whom it is actually. Okay, apart from this status I want to share you some other status like acknowledged. Actually that status is being used by the developer. So whenever the QA is going to assign any issue to the developer and he is unable to fix that one for the time being, like due to some reason, you can say client don't want that one for the time being, or developer cannot fix due to his overload work, or it is not in the specs, or due to any reason the developer is not able to fix the issue for the time being. So in that case he need to change the status of the issue to acknowledged and assign that to himself only. So later whenever he is going to review all those acknowledged issues, he need to check, and if possible then he will fix or do a add a proper note and again give feedback for the QA. Then QA will retest those things, and if it is resolved then you will change status to resolved, else he will again make assign to the developer. It depends. Assigned. Okay, the name is shown over here. Here actually it is Debasis because currently I am logged in, and whatever is that is all are assigned to me. That is the thing. So whenever you are assigning or you are giving any feedback to the developer, or at that time you can manage those things. You can assign to the particular responsible person. So I need to show you some other things also. This is the process what I have told you now. And okay, so let's say you have 4 issues which are resolved by the means fixed by the developer, and you need to check 4 issues. Okay, or let's say all those 4 are working fine. Okay, then no need to go to the each issues separately and go to the resolve. So okay, now if you see, yes, these are the 4 issues and all are working fine, then you just need to select all those issues. Like let's say actually these are resolved. Let's say just you think that okay, these 3 are in feedback and are working fine. You can select all those check boxes over here, and at the below you can see there are different options, like okay, there you can see resolve. Okay, by resolve and clicking on OK, you will be asked for adding a note like it is checked or okay, then you can resolve that. By this all those 3 issues will be resolved at the same time. Okay, and you need to go to the individual issue and resolve that one. So apart from this resolve, you will have different other things, like if you want to add note for so many issues, then you just select particular issues from the checkboxes and add a note all to all those. Okay, like this you can change status, you can change priority. Okay, you can close. Okay, all those things means if you have if you want to do some kind of action to some more than one issues or more than one IDs, then you can follow this one. Okay, and one more thing I had left earlier. Okay, let me go to the report issue. I want to show you some more features in report issues. So I had skipped this one. So in report issue we can see this select profile. Okay, so this is the profile, means whenever you are filing any kind of issue, that doesn't mean that the issue will occur in everywhere like this. Maybe that issue will be only on Mac Safari, okay, maybe on Windows 7 only, okay, or maybe on Linux or whatever maybe. That doesn't mean that issue will occur in everywhere. If it is everywhere, then you can file the thing. So let's say I'm testing in one feature, one issue, means that issue will occur in, let's say that is an iPad. Okay, so actually how this list will come, actually you can manually put over here, like we have this platform or the particular OS or particular OS version. So I'm telling you that you know the particular profiles, like I will set some profile for that, like for Mac OS X Safari this browser, Safari this version, like that, and for Windows 7. So you can set some profile. So whenever you are going to file any issue, you can select that profile from the here. Now I'll show you how you can set a profile. Okay, that profile set, I think that is in my account. Okay, we'll go to the my account, and here you can see the profiles. So inside profile you can give particular platform name, particular operating system, particular OS version, with some additional description if you have any, and then go for add profile. Like this, if like you are testing some applications in Windows and Mac, or in iPad, or in Samsung Note, or whatever, so you need at least 3-4 profiles. Okay, then you can set 4 profiles over here, okay, and add all those. You can set some default profile. Okay, here you can set some Mac default is there, you can set some default profile. So once you are done with all profiles, so whenever you are adding or reporting any issues, so there you can select the particular profile and go for that issue. Okay, that will be easy for you also. Okay, these are the things we generally follow, or the basic things what I had told you. Some other sections, like yeah, you can see one docs is there, doc section, that is the document section. Actually it's generally used by the, you can say, your manager or admin. So whenever client is giving any kind of requirement or feature to develop, so along with that he must have some given some kind of documentations. Okay, so that kind of documents can be added by your admin or by your project manager over here. So everyone can view that one, or can be aware about those things. So these are the things that we generally use, like I told you, report issue and view issues and docs, my account sets. One more thing you can see here, like we can say have apply filter. So on the above you can see like reporter status, assigned to, what is the category, severity, okay, view status. You can change anything as per your requirement and go for apply filter. Like suppose now I want to see as a QA, now I want to see what all are the issues which are assigned to me, means is in feedback status, okay, in which I need to work. Then I need to go for filter, and here you can see, yes, I need to just filter out only the status which are in feedback. Then you can go for apply filter. Okay, then it will show you the list of issues which are in feedback only. Okay, now you can see, yes, okay, now these are feedback, I need to work on them. Okay, like this, means for easy work this can be maintained. So okay, these are the things what we are following, and once you get into the particular BTS or particular Mantis, you can say, you will just explore and get to know more and more things. Okay, I think this much. Thanks for listening. Okay, thank you.